It's here. We have it. The newer iPhone 17 Pro Max metal cage. Check it out. We have it, but we still need to get it. Jack has it right now, and he likes to open packages in a vicious way. Jack is our soft-coated Wheaten Terrier, and he likes to get the mail for us and open it. I need to grab it from him before there's nothing left to grab. So let's take a look at the newer iPhone 17 Pro Max metal cage and see how it goes together, how it works, and the features it has, and more. Okay, I got the package back from Jack before he decided it was his lunch for the day. So let's get the package open and take a look. The newer iPhone 17 Pro Max metal cage. Here it is. So let's take it out of the box and see what we have. It has a lot of nice wrapping and some insert materials and manuals. So here's one of the metal mounting plates. Looks like there's another one wrapped up here. These are the mounting plates that allows you to mount the different types of lenses to the cage. It includes a 17mm mount and a T-mount lens backplate for mounting different types of lenses from different brands. It also includes a 67mm filter adapter, so you can put ND filters, mist filters, or any other type of filters that you want mounted onto it. This was a very busy day for deliveries. I actually got 3 different packages in today. Here's another package with more parts to go with this kit that I ordered separately. When we open this box, we'll see I ordered one of the newer quick mountable handles that goes for the cage. This is the basic handle that does not have the extra trigger. You can buy also one that has a trigger button that allows you to start and stop recordings or push to take photos. I also got in a step-up ring so I could use my 67mm ND filters on what's coming next in the next package. In this next package, I'm getting something that I've been wanting to play with for some time now, a new lens. Not just a regular lens, but a cinematic style anamorphic lens. And you'll be seeing many of new videos coming out shot with this lens. I can mount it onto the newer cage with its 17mm thread and use my step-up ring so I could mount my 67mm ND filters right onto it as well, switching back and forth between this lens and the newer cage itself. I'm looking forward to creating some cinematic styled videos, including color grading them in a cinematic style. I went for the natural style version of this lens that should pick up the colors of whatever light reflections it should grab. I'm looking forward to using it. Now let's get back to the newer cage and look at some more features it has. The cage up in the one corner area has a snap that you have to open to be able to slide your cell phone into it. It swings open, and the inside area has a soft rubber lining to protect your cell phone. Here's another view of the 2 mounting plates that can be placed on the cage to allow you to mount different type of lenses. I currently only have 2 17mm lenses, so we're going to mount the 17mm lens adapter onto the cage. On the lens, you will see little arrows. You want the arrows pointing towards the back of the cage. You'll see little grooves that you can drop the plate into, and then once it's in place, you can just press inwards to lock it into place. Once it's in place, then you can shut and lock the cage. But first, we need to put the cell phone in. So with the cage open, we're going to slide the iPhone 17 Pro Max into the newer cage. It pushes in nice and easy, and with the rubber padding on all the sides, your phone is completely protected. Now you can shut the top of the cage, and we need to go to the latch, and we need to latch it so it's secure. Next, I'm going to try out 2 different lenses that I currently have and screw them in the case and see how they work. First is the reflex 240mm lens. I did quite a few videos demonstrating how good this lens is. This is one of my favorite lenses for sure. Now the new lens that I just got in today. and using the step-up ring, I have my variable ND filter mounted on it. Let's get it screwed in and see how it works. And since this is a variable ND filter, I can change the brightness and darkness by just moving the little lever up and down. And here's what it looks like from a top view. Now let's look at and mount the filter system that comes with the Neewer cage. It lets you use 67mm screw-on filters, one of my favorite sizes. I have many different filters from many different brands, even some larger ones, but I can use them with step-up or step-down rings. We open up the cage and pull back the metal plate and take it off, and then we lay the filter plate. It also has arrows that point down to the long end of the cage, right into the same place where the filter plate was. It'll drop into the little slots, and then you can push it back into the plate and close the cage. Now you can screw on 67mm filters just like this. I think this is a pretty awesome setup, and I love that they used a screw-in filter holder since most all of my filters are screw-in filters, not magnetic. This was one of the big selling points for me for the reason why I wanted to order this cage. And here it is with the variable ND filters. I also like that this is very small and compact, that the cage fits tightly around the cell phone. It's not a big, larger unit like many other cell phone cages are, so it would be much easier to throw into a smaller bag carrying it around with you. Now let's take a look at the repositionable handle. You can put many different handles on the cage. I had only ordered the one handle to start with. The cage itself has many slotted groove areas on all four sides of it, so the handle or handles can be mounted in many different locations. The handle basically clips onto the cage, and then it has a knob that you can tighten it, which locks it in place. Just make sure you get it aligned just right and locked in. I did pick it up once and I missed the back side of it being locked, and the phone fell out, luckily only hitting my desk. Once you get a hang of it, you'll see this is a very versatile handle that can be mounted in multiple places on all sides of the cage. Next, we have another type of mounting area. In this area, it's the shoe type of mount, like you would see for mounting things on a camera. You have two of these, one on the long side of the cage and one on the short side of the cage. Maybe you would want to mount a microphone or another type of adapter holding a hard drive or any type of device. Then we also have many screw-in mounts. They are standard 1/4 threaded mounts for all kinds of different applications to be used, and you have plenty of them to pick from in many locations all around the cage, giving you many different mounting opportunities. This is a very universal cage with many, many mounting points. You're not going to be short on ways of how to set this cage up for your cell phone shooting, whether it's for video use or photography use. I think this cage has you covered for any type of use. Then located on the bottom of the cage, there's multiple mounting spots for you to mount onto a tripod using screw-in mounts. And in the far corner, there's an area where you could attach a strap, like a hand strap or even a neck strap. Now here, I'm mounting a Ulanzi mount onto the Neewer cage. I use this type of mount on most all of my devices. Neewer also has a tripod mount that can clip on and locks on just like the handles as well, as you can see in the image here. Now that I have my mount on, you can see how easy it is to just mount it onto a small tripod or onto a larger tripod, as we'll see later. Now let's get back to the handle. The handle has a few features you should know about. It has a built-in tool that you can pull out to loosen up the handle area, and then you can slide the mounting area that connects to the cage up and down within the handle, setting it to any location that you want, and lock it back in place with the tool, and then the tool fits back into the handle and magnetically stays in place. The handle can also twist, so you can twist the handle to whatever location feels best for you when shooting. Another feature is the rubber top area of the handle. You can take the rubber part off and you have another shoe type of mount. You can mount a light or a microphone or anything you want to. There is also another version of this that has a button that goes into that area that you could use to start and stop video recording or take photos. You can also take it off of the handle and be at a distance away and trigger the camera with it. So here's what our cage kit looks like with the one single handle and this 17mm camera lens plate mounted on it, and a tripod mount. Now let's take it all outside and see what it looks like in the outdoors. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is there's a rubber area that you can take out and remove, and it's the area where it has that Neewer cell phone slide your finger to adjust things area. The rubber pops out. I can see this getting lost quite easily. So here's some different views of the Neewer iPhone 17 Pro Max cage outdoors on a tripod. Here you can see how easy it is to move the handle into any different angle that you would need. Here I've mounted the handle on the top of the cage. As I rotate it around a little bit, I'd have to say this is a very nice looking cage, and I look forward to using it. So that was it, the Neewer iPhone 17 Pro Max metal cage. Now that we've got all those extra accessories come in and another new lens, we need to take this cage out, mount a bunch of things on it, and go out and shoot some video, shoot some photos. You'll see that in some new upcoming videos. So please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.